So apparently they have, this is not a police car. It says it's statewide protective agency. All right, let's see what this gentleman is doing. And now he's using a siren. Yeah, a couple of questions for you. Number one, how dark is your tint right now?
It's legal.
It's legal?
Yeah.
And what makes it legal? That's not an answer to my question. How dark is it?
Why are you asking these questions?
Well, because you're rolling around in a vehicle that looks like a police car. It says police in the back of your vehicle.
Yeah.
And are you an officer?
Yes.
You're a police officer.
I am licensed as a police officer in the state of Minnesota.
All right, yeah. He said he was a private security guard.
Okay. Well, now I'm
Instead
gonna.
of a police officer.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's what he said. So here's a video where I found him. I have a mount on my vehicle.
Why'd you go up to his car?
I wanted to ask him who he was and why he has police interceptor in the back.
Okay. So did you do that to a normal police officer?
If I knew you were a cop, I would still follow you and film you. I have every right to.
Okay, but
First Amendment.
But why did you follow him?
Yeah, a couple of questions for you. Number one, how dark is your tint right now? It's legal. And what makes it legal? That's not an answer to my question. How dark is it? Well, because you're rolling around in a vehicle that looks like a police car. It says police in the back of your vehicle. And are you an officer? You're a police officer.
Says he's a licensed as a police officer in the state of Minnesota. He has a peace officer's
So you just told me that he told you security guard, but that's not what he said. So that's lie number one.
He's licensed as a police.
That's
Do you
not
know that
what
he's not?
That's not what you told me.
Hold on,
Now
hold
don't
on.
make me play this video back for what you walked up and told me.
What? I
that
know
he
what
said.
I told you.
Okay, so
It's on
what did he
body
say?
camera.
What did he say to
What
you?
do you mean? When?
And are you an officer?
Yes.
You're a police officer.
I am licensed as a police officer in the state of Minnesota.
Okay, but I'd like to see your badge that you said. Okay, well. And you need to move your vehicle. You need to move your vehicle now.
He's coming in hot. Get him. He's coming in hot.
Roger, I got him.
He is a supervisor as well.
What can I do for you?
I need you to move your vehicle off the public roadway first.
Well, you know what's going on.
Well, I can't talk to you when you're in a public roadway.
I'm fine where I'm at.
Are you a police officer?
There's police are on the way. I'm focused statewide.
Okay. Well, we're just doing an investigation, so you're fine. You're dismissed.
Why are you parking on the road like that? You guys come to the fucking police. Go off to the fucking side. What are you doing? Anyways, can I help you guys? No,
Yeah.
fuck you. Get the fuck away from me. Why are you pulling on the side of the road like
What
that?
he said. You guys are already breaking the law,
How
so.
about you fucking park in your parking lot and then come speak to us? Because now you're blocking fucking traffic. So what's going on?
So anyways, what is it that you guys are doing here?
None of your fucking business.
Actually,
how about
it
that?
is.
How about none of your fucking business? Let's start off with that.
Yeah, well, the police are on the way, so...
Okay.
Oh, we're so scared of the police. Get the fuck moving. Yeah.
What's your name?
Doesn't matter. Here they come, right here.
Okay. Well, we'll have a discussion with the police.
Hey, good.
Well, why don't you keep your hands where I can see them? I don't like them by that firearm. Okay.
Hey man, could you even run if you had to run? Could you? I don't think so, man.
Hello. It's great. We got a traffic violation. Looks like though to me, doesn't it to you, Officer Casey?
What's going on today?
Can I get your name and badge number to start off with, please?
Of course you can. I'll give you my business card.
That's even better.
There you are, sir.
So
What's going on?
I did look up the laws regarding this vehicle,
Okay.
and so there's a couple of them. Do you want to look at the vehicle?
Yeah, sure.
Well, that's too bad because it's public. So 169.50 states that you can only have 1 to 2 lights towards the front of the vehicle when there's strobes.
Okay.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
That's not counting these little dot lights,
Okay.
and I would say that those are to the side.
Okay.
Also, it discusses badges specifically. So
Yeah.
on the rear of the vehicle, it talks about the badge that's back here. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
By the way, I always say this, I have no weapons on me.
I know,
like
you're
that.
Mr. Rowdy
Yeah.
in
So,
your podcast, I know.
so the back of the vehicle having the badge with no markings, which if you look at the rest of their vehicles, they're all marked properly.
What do you mean, no markings?
So it has a badge in the back
Yeah.
with no other markings declaring what it is from the rear. So if you look on 169.50, that's where it specifies that information.
I have an interesting question for you.
Sure.
Have you contacted statewide security, really, like their actual like management and stuff?
Well, no, the guy that I first talked to is the supervisor that drives this vehicle.
Yeah,
he's like the top guy.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And he's got issues. So at this point, I'm just going to expose the crap out of him, right?
Don't blame you.
You know, they have, I mean, this is what they do, right? Like, they're not law enforcement. They're blocking a public roadway right now. And he doesn't care. This is what they do. They act like police. The guy told me he's a cop, and I had that on footage.
No,
Is this
I've
from the
seen
last
it.
time or this guy?
No,
No,
not this
the
guy.
other
guy.
I asked this guy, but he said he works for statewide protection agency. The last guy did say
Let's
that.
fix
So,
that.
hey, heads up, Mr. Minnesota. Yeah.
Can you pull up in the lot for me, please? Yes. Thank you.
There, we'll fix that.
Appreciate that. So these are the things I know you guys are investigating it right now. I got the whatever that
Case
The
file?
Yeah.
case file.
Yeah, so it actually, so just so you know, it went up to the county attorney's office. The attorneys are looking at it right now, is
Okay.
what I was told. So whether or not they,
And it took me a while to put the footage together,
right,
but now you guys I think are tagged in it on
Okay.
Facebook.
yeah, yep. Yep.
So
yeah, just know that that is being looked at. It's out of our hands now. Our detectives looked at it. They send it up to the county attorney's office.
Okay.
So it's going to be the attorneys that will make the charging decision.
okay, so who do I go for a FOIA request for the
Is
body
that
cam
the video
footage?
one? Is that
Yes.
the FOIA request is the video one, right?
Yeah. Well, no. FOIA request is Freedom of Information Act. So I could do one for like body cams,
Yep. So you'll
police
have
calls.
to go to the police department during business hours.
Okay.
Walk in there, ask for. It's like a application. Sorry, an application that you have to fill out, and then they have I think 7 to 10 days to
Okay.
give you that information.
Sure. Yeah. And they were
It
pretty
takes
quick
a
when
little
I.
time.
Well, when I sent the, I think I did it on Wednesday of this week, and I got it 2 days later, so it wasn't that. I got it today,
Right.
and I did it like 2-3 days ago. It wasn't that long. I mean, they say 7 to 10 days, but they were pretty quick about it,
Right.
even with being really busy.
So
So
you guys want to take a guess how he's gonna react when I tell him you guys don't have to leave?
yeah, I'm gonna film it. That's what I'm gonna do.
You know it. It's gonna go.
I already know how this works because we've done this plenty of
Oh,
times.
Absolutely. You
What's
know
your
it's
name and
gonna-
badge number?
Greg Nordby, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
171.
Good.
You know it's
How long have you been doing this for?
Oh, what are we up to now? 7 years in
Okay.
DC. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh,
It'll.
You're gonna go places. I like it.
Holy moly.
So, but that's what I was talking about originally. So I've clarified that the police interceptor part is fine,
Yeah.
but it is the strobe lights that he's got more than 2 to the rear and more than 2 to the front, and
Do
the
you
badge.
know, and this is just pure curiosity when you were looking into this, is there any difference on, because some of these statewide companies, they actually do things for funerals.
Sure.
Instead of having a police escort, they do that.
But it's marked as a security vehicle.
But when they get contracted out, do you know, like, do they can have more strobe lights during a funeral procession?
The law doesn't specify that in regards to like. So the only way that, I guess the easiest way to explain it is that it's just basically security vehicles and how they're regulated.
Right, okay.
I want to film this really
Yeah,
quick.
no, you're good.
Oh, that sucks to be you.
We're good.
Okay, what's up? Were you talking to the boss or something? Yeah. So, what's the overall?
I don't want them on the property, as we made clear, so he's got to leave.
Well, hold on a sec though, because this is what we're running into with this, right?
Yeah.
Who owns the property?
I'm not sure.
So it's a property management company,
Yep.
right? And this is a public building, right? Anybody from the public?
After hours, no.
Correct. Right. Well, but they're not going into the building. No, it's no different than like a Target, right?
Sure.
If you're a semi driver and you want to sit in Target,
Yeah.
you can sit in Target or Walmart at the same day. The same law applies to the same parking lots here. They can come and they can film the cars just like the police department and all that because
Sure.
it's a generally place. It's like
Public
always open
accessible.
for business, right? And it's accessible, right? You guys don't have gates or whatever.
signage.
And realistically, it's going to be the property management team. The property management.
Love campbacks.
So I'm curious, when you talk to your boss, what does he say?
He wants everybody off here, so.
Yeah, but again, he doesn't own the building. So.
Yep, I can.
But
Well, dude,
realistically,
realistically, I'm a middleman,
and I'm just being honest here. You guys are literally. These guys can come and they can film your cars. These guys can come and they can.
We
make
didn't know what they were
complaints.
doing.
Well, no.
They were going over by the windows and doing different things. So
I mean,
we didn't know.
I'm being honest. I know we're on camera, but you guys are fueling their fire just by making some of the movements you guys are doing in response.
We thought it was somebody breaking into the cars. We didn't know.
Okay.
I would agree that he's right.
But
So I didn't know what was going on. I asked them. They told me to hop off when I get here.
and
We did.
Maybe there's some respect things going on here,
So
right? But,
I didn't swear at them. But
no,
I'm
I get
like,
it.
"What's
But
going
my
on?"
point is that if I was you guys and I was your boss, what I would literally do is I would let them do what they're going to do. If they want to make a complaint regarding some of these cars and the way they're marked, I mean, that's not. I have a hard time believing that this is the first group of people that's had problems with the way that the security cars are marked. Just over the years with dealing with other security companies, I know we've dealt with it before. So having that being said, if they have a legitimate complaint, let their complaints be heard. If they want to film the cars, let them film the cars. They're not going to break into the car.
We're
We're getting to the point here where
you know what?
The-
Hold on, come on, officer. I haven't made any complaints to
No, I
these
know.
guys.
I know.
I have simply just asked them who they are. They won't tell me. They tell me to fuck off. They tell me all these foul words. I've been nothing but polite, and that's all. And so the camera.
Yeah,
if they
and
wanna
like I
give
said,
to-
I think that there were maybe some respect issues right off the bat. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But
so I just stopped. because-
I'll give you that. My point is the problem that we're going to encounter every single time. This isn't going to be the last time these guys are going to show up here, right? And you guys as a company need to start coming up with how you guys are going to deal with this, because kicking them off the property is not going to be the solution, because that's not we can't do that, and that's not something you guys can do, right?
well, no, and so I don't know what legally can be done.
Oh, I know.
I could tell you
So
if you want
I'm
me.
curious, actually.
Okay,
You
so
probably looked into it more than
I will tell you how to make us not be able to come onto your property.
I can do that. I can have
Well,
you
hold on.
trespass.
You can't do that yet. You have to.
I
That's
gotta go through management company, but that's fine.
correct. But also, in order to get us trespassed, the first thing you have to do is tell the management company. The management company would have to be here while we're on property, and they'd have to ask us to leave. If at that point in time we choose not to leave,
Yeah.
then you would call the police. We would get a trespassing warning ticket thing, and then the next time we show up, we go to jail.
Right. So we need to identify who you are. so
No.
that you come
You
back.
have to actually break a law first.
That's actually not true, right? I mean, I'm just being honest. Like we're literally getting to the
See, he
point
knows the
here-
law.
We're literally getting to the point here with some of this stuff where we're pulling at hairs. This whole thing is pulling at
No,
hairs,
that's
right?
fine.
And so my point is right.
you get his PIN
if
number?
we end up dealing with this stuff, I can only imagine you guys specifically, will probably deal with this in the future. You guys are at the point here where you guys got to come up with a plan of how you guys want to do this. And
Fixing your cars would be the
I'm
best.
literally talking to you I'm talking through you to your boss or whoever it's going to be.
Yeah.
I really, because I'm going to tell you, I'll be honest, I think from a police perspective at some point here, we're going to get, we were already probably aware when we received the call that we got from, I don't know if it was you guys or somebody said one of the building people saw them around the cars.
Yeah,
or
they were
something
going
like
around the cars.
No, I know.
The office,
But I'm just
so we
saying,
didn't know.
we're aware of their presence, and it's going to get to the point where the police are going to understand that that the presence that's here is not a crime, and we're just going to be.
Well, Officer Casey
taking
can
this
just
as
call
info,
me.
right?
So you could just
You know
call
what
me. She's got my
I'm
phone
saying?
number.
So I think you guys
I need
as
to
a
ask you a
company need to look at how you guys want to handle this problem. Because this is a problem between you and them, and realistically, it's a problem that you guys have with them because they're totally legal to do it.
Yeah. The other
Just
thing
like the
is
police
that- The other thing that it's going to fall under is harassment. So so at this point,
You came to us.
I'm
Just saying.
thinking, I work here. So anyways,
Me too.
If this falls under harassment, then I like them gone. So
I don't
Well,
think
you have
we're
to look at the
reaching
code
a
of
level
harassment.
well, when they're being disrespectful, give me the F word. and
That's the
all
First
that
Amendment.
stuff.
Yeah,
that was the first thing out of that young man's mouth.
Yeah, well, I'll say it too. Fuck you. But
So here we go again. So
that's just because I don't like you.
Well, but okay, but here I'm going to turn the tides on you again. I'm just
if you're not going to help me,
I am. But the problem is, right?
You have an
if
illegal
somebody
car.
tells the police to
I'll be
fuck
quiet.
off, can
I'm
I
sorry.
arrest them?
No.
I have to deal with it. And I'm telling you guys in the same way, right? This is the same exact thing. This is a problem with the company, right? Statewide, and these gentlemen here. The police do not have a stake in the game in this. right?
Well, you are investigating them though for
correct. But my,
Okay.
my point is with related to the issues of the property and them filming cars, that is not a stake that the police department has with them, right? That is not. This is something that your
What we were
company
looking
and
for,
them
we
need
were-
to work
you know,
out.
That's fine.
right?
I was concerned with them breaking into the cars
I
possibly.
understand.
So that's why I was here.
Like I mean,
So you're telling me, officer, that right now, as it sits, they can do whatever they want. And that's fine. So I'll get the management company, I'll get them, that's fine. We'll get the hold of them and we'll have them removed. All right? But
Well-
in the meantime, they can swear at me, holler, do whatever they want.
we didn't holler.
And be rude. And here I sit without support from the police department.
Well, actually, the only law that was broken was you.
I'd like to have.
no, because you have the support of the police department because we're literally here right now.
And he's not writing you a ticket for blocking traffic
Right?
illegally.
So we literally have the support of the police department because what am I going to do? Am I going to write them a ticket because they swore to me? It's no different than if somebody yells at the police department, right?
No, I
if somebody tells me to go fuck myself, right? I cannot just arrest them because I'm upset with them. It is the same exact thing with
This has
security.
gone beyond that. That's fine. You know,
But,
whatever.
okay, but here we go. Okay, so we're gonna turn it around again. Then your company needs to come to our police department if you guys are looking for police assistance related to the matter, and you guys need to come up with what exactly we can do because by me showing up, I'm not going to arrest them for swearing
that's
at
fine.
me,
I
right?
just-
This is a problem. This is a problem that exceeds the scope of a patrol officer showing up to here, right, and dealing with it. This is a problem that if it's something that requires police assistance, it needs to be through our admin, right? Because I can't just arrest them. And even honestly, harassment is one of those deals where you arrest somebody because it's a continual and ongoing issue, right? Which I know what you're going to say. This is an ongoing issue. But the problem with that is, right, is I'm not here. You're probably going to get a different officer the next time, a different officer the next time, right?
But she's been here twice.
It needs to be documented, which it is actually being documented, and arguably it's being documented on their end every time they do it. But it's not something that I can just show up, go, you've been here twice and you're filming the car, so that's harassment, so I'm going to arrest you. It just doesn't work that way. This is one of those deals. And I'm giving you the advice of I'm telling you guys at the moment, this very moment, just put up with it, let them film the cars, let them leave, and let them do what they're going to do.
So I could tell you what we're doing here too, by the way, if you want to know. Now, I'll tell you.
No, I don't, actually.
Okay, well, I'm just going to let you know anyways. I was here to film that car because now I've got clarifications in the laws that are being broken, so that's why we're here.
I mean, I'm trying to help you as best I can, but this is all
That one's not illegal,
and this is the reality as well.
It doesn't, it can be white.
Reality.
It can't be gold, black, or black and white after 2002. The car can be that color. That's okay. That one, technically, that's the other thing too that I was going to tell you is the color.
Well, and admittedly, like we talked about, have you tried to contact their management company?
Well, first I want to, so there's that investigation thing that's
Yes.
going on. So I want to see what happens there.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I can't enforce a law. All I can do is notify y'all about it.
I'm gonna agree with him on that one. Give him some space. You can film him, just give him some space, bud. Like we don't got to get in this grill. He's calling his boss.
Hey.
At the end of the day,
Hey.
this is a guy that's here doing his job. Same thing,
Listen,
right? It's a thing. He's here. He's doing his job. He called the police for help.
I don't like them. That's fine.
Yeah,
They're
I
good.
agree. So, but yeah, I would call the management company, or actually, because the guy that you talked to, that captain guy, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think he's the owner though.
I don't know what I know he's high up. I know he's higher than that guy.
But you're not. When you, I mean, depends.
My
on,
thought process is I call the police and I say, hey, there's that. Because that's the only thing I have a problem with. Because what I worry about is that guy could pull over my fiance in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And she would think it's a cop car, for sure. With all the lights and shit. She's not going to know. She's not going to look for blue. She's not going to look for shit.
Agreed.
And then he can do whatever he wants.
Agreed.
And, yeah, she's a pretty strong... she scares the shit out of me, but I don't know what she's going to do there.
I'm going to be honest. The reality of that happening is slim. But another thing is that goes back on the company of what steps and what policies do they have in place to make sure that doesn't happen. And that's where I think you got to talk to the manager.
To start, let's not break the law.
Oh, I agree.
And then the rest of it, because like if you look at the back of these ones, like these are good. Like these are really good vehicles. They're marked clearly. Like there's no doubt on any side that has any badge on it. There's no doubt that it says it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
And all of them say that, except for that one. And that also is the only one that has lights to like that and everything. Like all these are 100% to code based off of what I found and the way that I interpret the law.
Oh, I agree. But the thing that where the kind of like I think sometimes puts us in the perspective here is I can't like I can't make him go get a putty knife and scrape it off. Like, I mean,
No. But
kinda
it's got to go
almost comes-
higher.
I almost wonder if it's like a civil deal. Like, it's not like a lawsuit for money, but where it becomes a lawsuit of one of those things where is this the problem is that the public as a whole, you being the public, and I'm sure many other people, are concerned and upset about the way that they mark these vehicles to resemble very closely to police cars, right? And thus you essentially do, you know, the civil lawsuit is for them to change their policies and change that. It's no different. They do that. That's kind of like I forget the exact. It's not.
It's like a class action
there you
lawsuit
go.
type
Yeah,
thing.
the class action type. Where,
See, and I don't know if
doing
it
for
falls
change,
under that.
not for money.
Yeah, I wouldn't sue them for money. I don't like suing anybody for money.
It's a pain in the butt.
Well, yeah, and it costs a lot.
But honestly, I really do think if you contact the management company, I would hope that they would sit down with you, go over I mean, admittedly, I would say from the perspective of the management company that runs statewide, I'm sure they're going to be biased towards their side. They're going to say, well, we're not doing anything.
And that's
wrong.
why talking to you guys and letting the detectives do the investigation is the best
but
option.
I really do think even once we get that far, I really am not sure that they're...
What I'm looking for is a fix-it type thing. They don't need a criminal charge. They just need a fix-it.
I agree.
And then the other part that would be criminally related would be the detainment, which would be false imprisonment.
And that's why I think that's why I was even saying to him, I think their management company needs to come and talk to our police department related to this issue, because if it's not going to go away and they're going to continue to do the same stuff that they're doing, and it's upsetting to the community, then to an extent, then that is an agreement that maybe the police department and the management team have to have, where they're going to say, you know, you may not want to take those badges out the back of your cars, but you're going to do it. And I don't know what authority we necessarily, like, I'm kind of brainstorming here. I don't know what exact authority.
Yeah, and there's a lot of discussions that need to happen.
But I mean, admittedly, I can think in my career, you're probably not the first person that's complained about the appearance of certain security companies' cars related to how closely they resemble the police.
Yeah.
And I think that they have a need. I'm going to be honest, like, I'm just giving you my opinions here. I think they have a need for certain vehicles that look and have the lights like for funerals and stuff.
Yeah.
And admittedly, some
which is fair.
Deterrence to an extent, but I really think that if there's a massive problem with the way that they're badging their cars specifically, then that is something that I really think that you guys need to sit down with that management company.
Well, what I'd like to do,
you honestly probably know the law better than I do related to how they're marking their vehicles. I mean,
well, because I've researched it a lot.
I saw your other video and I watched it. And I
Which
looked at
one?
it. The other one involving the Super 8. And I watched it and I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, I guess I kind of see, like, and like you said, I think we figured out that the police interceptor
is good. I figured that out, and I put in the video that I was wrong about that.
And full disclosure, and I mean, I'm guessing if they haven't put.
Did you watch any other videos of mine, by the way?
So I've watched tons of them.
We watched a lot.
No, they're still there. What's up, guys? You guys remember this car? You guys remember this? Not much. Don't hit me though.
Oh no, I don't drive that fast.
Yeah, they keep following us and stuff, and then we saw that they called you guys back over here again.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, they were concerned about you guys entering the building.
Like, he just told them that we're not going to do that. I don't know. Can we file a false police report on him? Because you just saw us come from that way.
No, I understand that. We came out. We're still investigating right now, man.
Okay, I won't go anywhere. All right. Hey, they're investigating right now because the guy said that we potentially went into the building.
Oh, this is that one night sergeant that was at the car accident.
Correct. Hello again, Officer Casey. You gotta call me Rowdy.
I like that name.
It's because things tend to get rowdy. Hey, I'm Rowdy. Nice to meet you. Okay, all right. All right, cool.
Not yet. I haven't issued.
I think this guy's intoxicated, sir.
Why do
I'm just messing around. I don't think he's intoxicated. Well, what are we doing, guys?
What do we got going on? Got real quiet since we showed up.
So the management company is coming because they would like us to formally trespass.
Well, first they'd have to ask us to leave.
They are.
Don't worry.
Okay, good. So you made sure that they know the law, right? Good. So the moment that they ask me to leave, guess where I'm going to go? Off the property.
Exactly.
We're gonna pull up.
And then I'm going to be right there on public.
We know exactly where not to be. Because we want to.
Yes, GIS is always good.
They have asked us once they tell you to leave, though, that they would like you to trespass.
They can like all they want. It doesn't work that way.
Well, that's okay. I mean, we can ask you guys questions too. Like, can you arrest him?
For parking in the street?
Right? So.
Ask all the questions you want. I know that.
Can I drive your car, though? So, are they still coming?
Well, the management company is coming, yes. The owner of statewide is coming.
Oh, yes.
You guys have questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Concerns? He would be the one to speak with.
Outstanding.
Fair?
Well, we can solve a lot of shit tonight.
You guys ever make it over there and deal with the Southwest or no?
So, guys, can you hold this for me?
Huh? Misdemeanor?
So, big thing you guys remember the video that I put out recently, which, by the way, this is Officer Casey. She was in that video, but we've had a great conversation. I'll put up the footage to some of that later. But we will be able to settle some of that tonight by talking with the owner of Statewide. Officer Norby and I had a conversation, and that was a recommendation that he made as well, to just have a discussion with them regarding that one specific squad car. Obviously, I haven't edited all the static stuff, but what we will do is we will put up that, and then obviously you're going to see the live conversation with the owner of Statewide Protection Agency.
Statewide? Okay. So can we still have the conversation about the vehicle? Okay. All right, well, until we're asked to leave. No, this is how I spend my Friday nights.
Oh, have fun.
Thank you.
Why you film my car?
Honey, leave the retard alone.
Oh my God!
What else to do?
But
Go sleep. Go do something.
I'm not tired yet.
Honey.
Wow. You was.
You hear me?
Hey, you got a big old hunch in his back. You see that shit? He's all slashed over and shit.
Go find a job to do.
This is my job.
This is our job.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Really? That's the way you would do it?
Yep. Hey, at least we don't try and pretend to be like cops, though.
You look like you shit your pants, and you're telling me I'm a retard? He's watching our live stream. Thanks for the view, bud.
That's good.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for the view.
Porter, dude. Woo!
Getting paid. You gotta hit the unlock button.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Well, they were waiting.
Button on the key fob to let you get into.
Karen, don't be naughty. No, your name is Karen. You just don't know it. Actually, I can't. What's that? I don't know who you are. Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, that was smooth. Hello. How are you? Well, I know. So I will explain it to you since you've been super cool. So here's what happened. About a week and a half ago, I was actually coming over to the FBI building. I'm a First Amendment auditor, and I also do investigative journalism. Saw a squad car that I thought originally was a police car because of the rear of the squad car. Found out it was a statewide car. Okay. At that point in time, I asked the guy who was driving it, which is some cap. It's not this man. It's a different guy. I asked him what the deal was with his car, and what he said was he's a cop and he's working security for this company, but the vehicle's not within code. Now, every other vehicle that they have is within code. So I was originally having a conversation about that. Then he detained me. Officer Casey was there. And then, we had a discussion. Now there's an investigation into the company and what's going on there. So, and that vehicle's over there. That's why we are here now, because I can get good pictures of the vehicle. I can see exactly what's going on, and I can turn that into Brooklyn Center Police Department. So that's why we were here originally. Then this guy came up, and he wanted to say something. I wanted to actually ask him questions so we could get that resolved, and he didn't want to have the conversation. So that's what's going on. That's why we're here. And if you ever watch my videos, you'll find that I'm super professional unless somebody's an ass to me, and then at that point, I let my freak flag fly. You know what I mean? So you've been super cool, so I'm not going to curse at you. I'm not going to say anything mean to you, because you've been super cool. And if she starts acting that way and is super cool and just leaves us alone, I won't say shit and I won't film her. I would be happy to do that as long as she stops talking. And I get what you're saying, right? But here's the thing, right? So when she starts talking shit to us, that's when then at that point, that's when I go, right?
We're in this building.
She didn't need to. That did not need to start off that way. And if you guys watch my videos, if they start off super cool with me, I'm super cool with them. Like he started off super cool with me, and now you're being cool with me, I'm gonna be super cool back. And I won't curse at you. I won't say anything to you. And I won't even film any more of your stuff. I'll leave it be. Okay? So I'm just letting you know. So we just said we know the laws incredibly well.
So what they're going to do, more than likely, is they want you to ask them to leave.
We don't want you to. We'll just leave, but
we have nothing against you.
Required for them to leave. We'll put it that way.
We don't have anything against you, man.
Hold on, just give me a second.
Are powerless because you own the building. And you do. So it's a little different when we go to like Walmart and some of those owners and stuff are there full time. But basically, they have a problem with statewide security. Right? Okay. And they're trying to go through this dispute that's causing all of this. So they've been advised to contact statewide and all that.
Well, but he doesn't want to talk.
The owner's right there. He doesn't want to talk.
I'm not sure how that's going to go because I don't think that's going to go too well. But yes, so that's where we're at. So, and admittedly, do you guys have questions for him?
Well, I would just like to, if you don't mind, we have nothing against you or your property. We're just here because, well, the owner's right there, and that's as high as you can get, and he won't even talk to us about our issues with him.
And he doesn't have to talk to us.
No.
Because the stuff's already online.
And we haven't done anything to your property or anything like that. We've just...
We don't intend to.
No, we're not here to, like, destroy anything or vandalize. We're just here to, like...
Figure out, honestly, the only reason we came here was because I wanted to get good pictures of the vehicle in question, which is the one on the right-hand side of the end, the SUV. I've already got the stuff that I need. Okay. I don't plan on coming back here. Okay. The only reason I'm here now, even, we were going to leave, and then that guy started following us around.
We were already driving,
so we came back again.
Cop cars. It's being slightly antagonized by statewide, which they've been advised maybe they should stop doing, but it doesn't seem to be.
Because here's the thing, he's very right, because he knows, he's watched my videos, he knows what we do, they know how we work. If there's something and content to be filmed, that's where we're going to be at. And if you don't make it, then, like, you've been super cool. Like, everyone's going to like you. No one's going to care. You know what I mean? But if you come out like the lady yelling and cussing and telling us we're pieces of shit and to get a better job, at that point now it's like, I have to film you because this is great content. You know what I mean? So if you want us to leave, we're happy to leave.
As the property manager, I have to ask you to leave.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. We'll be out of here.
Okay, man.
Hey, we got to leave.
Don't return, though.
We won't. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. And I understand why. I get it.
Thank you.
You're good. Have a good day. Yes, but we have to go to public property now because I've been asked to leave. So I'd be happy to have a conversation with you.
Did Scott piss you guys off, or what did he do?
Well, I'll explain it to you over here. I don't know. Did you watch the video? Have you seen it?
I don't get into YouTube.
Okay. Well, I'll show you on this vehicle, but I have to stand on public because the gentleman asked us to leave, and I do respect laws. You know, I know maybe you don't think I do, but I really do. So as we're walking past this vehicle, I'll point out a couple of things to you. 169.504 in the Minnesota State Statute dictates that security vehicles cannot have more than 2 strobe lights to the front of the vehicle. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's not even counting these little bubble lights. And I would also consider this to be the side of the vehicle, so I wouldn't give you shit for that. Then in the rear of the vehicle, also subsequent to, I believe, 169.50 is the badge without any markings. Now, the rest of your vehicles, if you look at them, are all perfectly fine. And then furthermore, to the rear of the vehicle, you have more than 2 strobes. You have the 2 next to the license plate and the 2 that are up here.
The mainly why we have this, we use this for funerals.
I understand.
So funerals gives us the right, as a security company, because we provide funeral escorts, that's why we're allowed to have all these lights on here.
Okay.
For funeral escorts.
But for security vehicles that are operating as such, you're not using it like that.
We can have the cars, the lights were not on, correct?
No,
They
but
can
it's
be
equipped.
outfitted
It's
'cause
about equipped.
We can do that. Look up your statute for funeral escorts.
Okay, I will do that.
Have these for funeral escorts.
See,
That's why you don't see a lot of these other cars that don't have this.
Okay.
We have it on this one.
but you're still in violation regarding the badge that's on the back of your vehicle
I
without.
will look into that.
Okay.
And I will replace that. I guarantee.
And
it.
that's all I care about.
Well, what happened the other day with Scott?
Well, Scott didn't want to have a conversation. Scott wanted to also tell me that he's a cop, and then he wanted to detain me. See, and the thing is, I'm not a fan of that. Now, that video is online, right?
I'll research that.
Yeah, it's online. I just put it out, gosh, I don't know, a couple days ago. See, and here's the thing about me. If you watch any of my videos, which I know you're probably not into like watching all of them, I can be a huge asshole or I can be super chill. Now you're being super cool. I'm gonna be super cool and give you all the respect you deserve. Because I think
when I pull up, I hear my guys. You guys start, especially him, start giving us the finger as soon as we pull up. I mean, as man to man, I don't care who you are, no matter what the problem is. That's
Nobody
not what you do.
pulled out.
Hold
and
on,
just
hold
gave the
on.
finger. That's
Just
all.
listen.
I know,
Just
but
listen.
I'm just gonna say,
You know,
I didn't-
and then to have a camera in our face. There's other ways to settle things. If we're out of statute, I'm going to get in the statute. I've been in business for 20 years. Never had.
well, the rest of your vehicles are 100% within statute.
It's the same graphics. Maybe that one's a little smaller, but.
But you have you don't have any writing marking this as a security vehicle. So if I'm behind you,
I'm going to have to read that.
I understand, and I encourage you to. And I encourage you to have a conversation with them. Because here's the thing, two things I don't want to happen. If you can get within the statute and it's resolved, then I don't think that the city of Brooklyn Center should be involved. You see what I'm saying? I think the police report should go away.
I don't know where that statue is either about...
I get what you're saying, and in fact, I took a picture of it, but I'm live right now, but what I'm saying is, if they don't have to be involved and the investigation can go away and everything is up to code, then great. Are we screwed?
No,
Okay.
I'm just leaving.
Oh, right.
Because I don't think I need to be anymore unless you had any questions for me, gentlemen.
No. Well, you don't want to hang out with us?
Officer Nordby and Officer Case are going to be hanging out with you. If
All right.
everything goes right, I'm going to go home because I've been here since 5 o'clock this morning.
What?
Sorry.
All right.
I need my sleep, but if you have any questions...
I have to say this.
We'll be back
I have to say this.
Uh-oh.
You're dismissed.
Okay.
I'm just giving you shit.
I'll follow that order.
Okay. All right. Thanks for being professional, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good night.
Take care. So that's my point, right? And so I would like this to go away, and I would like to call BC and tell them, hey, look, I take back my thing towards that guy and the vehicles, so they stop because we don't need to
research that.
Yeah.
If you're right, I will get statewide on the back.
That's all I care about.
Okay, but when we pull up, when we see all this at first,
I didn't flick you off.
then we did. One of you guys.
I get that.
Because we're watching your guys' lid. And the first thing you do is you start cussing at us. There's no room for that. If I need to put statewide on the back of that, it takes 2 days.
Can I say something? Actually, we didn't start saying anything until your wife or your girlfriend or whoever it may be started saying, "Oh, you don't have a life" and stuff like this, and then that started from that.
No, we heard you guys on because we were listening to your
Live feed.
Yeah, we were listening to that. So, there's the fucking owner. He's a hunchback. We hear all this stuff.
Well, you had to get out of the car for us to see that, though.
Yeah, so
As
that
soon
was
as I
after the fact.
got out of the car, that's what we heard.
Yeah.
And we can hear.
Maybe I don't know. I'll have to review the footage. Maybe if I was wrong, then I apologize, and I'll take that back. And I'm doing it in front of my whole entire audience. So if I was wrong, I apologize.
Well, he's live, I'm live, so it's 2 different live streams. So
He wasn't lying. He's going home.
yeah.
He didn't wait. He didn't.
Remember we told you we've been short? He's literally been here. This is a 16-hour day.
Oh,
Ooh,
So he's
that sucks.
not kidding. He's literally needs to go home. He needs to go home and sleep.
And to be honest with you, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that didn't have it on there.
I know, but see, that's the thing is like I literally get paid to do this. Like this is what I do.
But how did you find out? How did you find out?
I literally pulled up behind you and thought you were a cop. I thought you were one of them, and I followed that guy. When I figured out that he wasn't a cop, I was like, holy shit, that's not because I saw a badge, and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, what does that say inside? And I realized that it says statewide or something.
Did you see his patches? It
Yeah.
doesn't say security. It doesn't say police. It says security.
I understand, but he said he's a cop.
No, he is a licensed cop. He doesn't work.
I don't
for
know what the
anybody right
difference between being
now. He's
licensed.
certified. He just doesn't work for a city right now.
Okay, well, he didn't even say that. He just said he's a licensed police officer, which to me, and any reasonable person is going to assume that he's articulated he's a law enforcement peace
He's
officer.
licensed. He's not in law enforcement right now. He doesn't
Okay.
work for anybody. He doesn't
Okay.
work for a city.
So he didn't even say that.
but again, though, if you get out and he goes, "Hey, are you a cop?" and he goes, "Like, I'm a licensed police officer."
To the average
You
person,
interpret that as
Well,
obviously you work
I'm
in the
not a cop, so
profession.
I don't know if he's licensed. He's post licensed. He passed the test. I would consider that. Is that right or wrong? Or do you have
But
to
if
work
he's-
with the city?
It's a little. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was that particular gentleman that night, that's not exactly what I would have said when I was asked that particular question. But I don't think there's anything that legally requires him to not say it.
Right.
But I agree with their perspective that a reasonable person might then believe that he's acting like, right? If I say I'm a cop, right, and you're a normal person, you could maybe hypothetically say that you are acting as a cop. The importance for it to be a crime is you have to actually perform the duties of a cop while saying it, right? So that's why there's no crime that day. But
we're unclear on that because of the detention.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So can I be honest and say that that's not what I would have said? I don't think that was exactly in the capacity that he was working at the time. That's not what I would have said.
Well, it doesn't help you. That's the big thing.
Right.
I'm definitely going to talk to him.
I don't
know. Yeah, because it doesn't help you.
Precedent, but right, the reality is that
understanding the law helps you expose power abusing police impersonators on public roads. Never submit to unlawful orders while exercising your oversight rights during these high-tension encounters to ensure that your civil liberties remain protected and always respected. Do not miss the next confrontation where a real officer has their constitutional knowledge challenged to the point of being unable to speak a single word.
I was just wondering, we're doing a documentary for school. If you could tell us what the Third Amendment is.
I'd rather not answer questions if that's cool.
I'm sorry?
I'd rather not answer questions if that's okay.
But this is pertaining to your job.
Is it?
Yeah, you took a sacred oath to uphold our constitutional
Well, my
rights.
job right now is to make sure that there is peaceful protest here. And that's what I'm doing.
Correct. And when a citizen is requesting assistance from a police officer, you don't just deny it.
What are you requesting?
Third Amendment.
We're trying to find out what the Third Amendment is. You don't have to tell us word by word, but briefly what it's about.
Google's a thing too.
Yes, well, we understand that Google's a thing. Also, politeness is
So
a
right
thing
now,
too.
what my job here to do is to make sure it's all peaceful.
Did you
And
take
so
an-
you guys
did you take an
sitting here
oath
and
to
asking
Google?
questions that are not important right now?
Google?
Asking questions that are not important right now?
Not important right now.
Ah.
Well, your lack
Guys,
of knowledge is actually, you didn't take an oath.
Is that a microphone?
You didn't take an oath to peaceful protest. You took an oath to protect your constitutional rights. And your lack of knowledge and your general disrespect.
And then you say it's not
is rude.
important? Really?
You're saying it's not important?
Was it important when you raised your hand and during graduation? Was it important then? You're false. You're fake. Yeah, you're
What's your name
fake.
and badge number?
What's your name and badge? Yeah. Pacheco.
Would you like to stay for the neurodiverse people at home? Isn't it your policy to identify yourself? Are
Right
you?
here. I am identifying myself.
Your mom named you right here? That's a weird name.
Guys, come on.
No,
Seriously,
you come on.
this
You're.
is what
We came up to
this
you
is what you
politely.
came here to do?
We came here politely asking you about the United States Constitution.
And you said it's a
you
joke.
were mean to us for no reason. You
That
said the
was
Constitution's a joke.
I was not mean,
Yes,
and I
you
did
were.
not say the
Yes,
Constitution.
you are. You're being
is a
mean.
joke.
You would
You
never.
said it doesn't. It's not important,
You would
ma'am.
never go in front
I'm
of a
done
judge.
with you guys, okay?
You
Well,
would
we're-
never go. I want you to
That's not how it
identify
works.
yourself
That's
before
not-
we leave. What is your name?
You just said it.
I don't care if he said it. You. It's your policy. You just
Jay-
talked about your
Jordan
policy.
Pacheco.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes. Now go learn the Constitution. People died for that. Civil rights heroes died for that, and you don't even know the Third Amendment. It's pathetic. You raised your arm to an oath to something you don't even know or read.
Was it
You're
only
pathetic.
important that day,
You're
ma'am?
pathetic.
How many people you put in jail for like weed and stuff like that? A lot.
She didn't read the Constitution. She didn't care about the people who gave blood, sweat, and tears for the Constitution. She's just a drone.
Which is actually the same as we were
Sad day.
It is sad that this
Can you
is
tell
what
us-
you guys decide to come do at a
Yeah,
at school.
it's
This
so
is-
sad to ask somebody a question about their job that has no knowledge about it. It's insane. The Constitution is insane. You just said the Constitution.
I know. Have we said anything?
We're not going up to somebody that works at Taco Bell and saying, "Hey, can you tell us the Constitution?" We're talking to someone who raised their hand before God and their countrymen on the backs and shoulders of people who died, gave
That
blood,
says-
sweat, and tears, and you're making a mockery of the Constitution, and you're laughing at us because we're talking about the
If you want
Constitution.
to
Your
call
job.
dispatch and ask to.
We don't
have
want to call
assistance
anyone. We're
from
speaking
public,
with
then
you,
do
ma'am.
that. But I'm on a job right now, and that's what I'm trying to do.
And we're documenting the job that we're doing right now is documenting the fact that we've traveled this entire country. And not only is it not you that doesn't know this, but I was actually going to give you an easy one with the Third Amendment. I could have embarrassed you with the First Amendment because I guarantee you can't tell me all 5 points of the First Amendment.
I bet you- I
and
guarantee
every
you.
every police officer we asked the last 2 months, we asked the Third and the First Amendment.
And there's probably a reason that they don't answer you.
No, we've gotten answers, and
They say they don't know it.
We've asked
They openly say.
hundreds of officers. They openly say they don't know
Is
it.
that what you guys do? Is travel the United States and go after?
Ask.
officers?
We're quizzing cops. You guys travel the city and the town and the state. Making sure everybody's doing the right. Bro, let me speak. Your job is to make sure that that everybody's following the law and doing the right thing, right? Well, we're making sure that you know your stuff too.
If
because
you read the Constitution, you'd be very well aware that the constitutional republic that we currently reside in is participatory. You're a public servant. We're your boss. So if we don't go around making sure that you're doing the right thing, tyranny will ensue. That's what our founding fathers wrote. That's what our civil rights heroes wrote. So we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do, non-violently, and we're not just going against police officers. We're not going against anybody. We're really truly testing people's knowledge. But we've also confronted Trump, the Clintons, Joe Biden, making international news. I've also interviewed Martin Luther King Jr.'s niece. I've also interviewed U.S. diplomats, CIA whistleblowers, NSA whistleblowers,
WWE wrestlers.
WWE wrestlers.
Do you guys have like a name or like a YouTube channel?
We do. And
We're gonna tag you, ma'am.
We'll tag you in it.
Sure.
But you know what, ma'am? You can tell us what the First Amendment is. That's the easy one. Do you know that one? We'll be on our way. Promise. Or you can tell us the same thing that every police officer always says. I'm not playing this game. Or they can say, I don't know it. But they think the Constitution is a game. Do you know it, ma'am?
Okay. I didn't say I'm not playing this game or I don't know it, but right now I'm doing what my job is.
Your job is literally to uphold the Constitution.
Going around just being assholes to police officers.
Well, you're the only one saying bad words.
And we have children here. They're like literally right here, so nobody's for it. We asked you a specific question pertaining to your job.
It's funny how
you called us a-holes.
It's funny how we come over here.
That's very indicative of your personality.
It's funny how we come over here asking peacefully a police officer a question, and they're already using profanity. But you're getting close. That is the First Amendment.
You came to a school where there was a peaceful protest.
Okay, and what's the protest about, ma'am? What do people do?
Like going around
protesting you. Yes,
videoing officers with a freaking
that you guys don't know your job. You guys are so incompetent. You will literally raise your hand to a document you didn't even read. Yes, I'm very happy. We've gotten hundreds of millions of views on the internet exposing it. And guess what? Cops are falling off at record paces. And guess what? You're one of the ones that took.
Go to a police academy and you can learn everything that I learned.
Well, no. Guess what? I know more than you, and I didn't go to the police academy.
Okay, but if you want to go do a better job than a police officer, then go.
No,
to
as I explained to you already, I don't want to be a public servant. You want to serve people. So if you want to serve people, you should know your job. I'm your boss. I don't want to be a servant. I want to make sure that my servants are doing the right thing. And you have failed miserably, Pacheco, and that's why I
So you think having a job is not having anyone ask you any questions? What kind of job is that? Everybody has a job where they take care of the people. Well, you're not assisting anyone else, and we're coming over here asking you something, and you're like, well, imagine if I worked at Burger King, and I said, well, I'm not taking care of you, sir. I'm not dealing with your lunch today.
Well, I mean,
what's gonna happen? What's your boss gonna do?
What's the difference between you and everybody else in this building? Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't. And the sad thing is, she thinks we're really trying to be rude or get rude. We literally have high-five police officers.
We let everything finish.
The one person that knew the Third Amendment, he got a high-five. He got a big shout-out.
Actually, we have a video from 2 days ago. It has nearly 100,000. It has nearly 100,000 views on the internet, praising a good cop. Praising
a Third Amendment right in front of our face.
It was more than happy.
He was humble enough. He was humble enough to learn his job.
Can you kind of back into a corner? Are you okay? Are you uncomfortable?
She's a cop. What are you gonna do for her?
I don't care. I'm just asking if she's uncomfortable.
Well, that's not your job right now. Her job is to take care of the public.
I don't have a job.
Walk away.
Might be uncomfortable.
Walk away, please.
No.
You're interrupting our job.
I don't care. You're making her uncomfortable. I'm just checking.
She's not the feelings police.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well,
they're not bothering me. They're fine.
Oh, in a corner with full body gear, pepper spray, taser gun, German Shepherd probably around the corner.
Where? She got German Shepherd?
It's in the car. Shit. Don't you have a thing where you can open the...
Why are you supporting the police?
Why are you
I'm not supporting the police. I don't care about the police. I care about a person in the corner who might be uncomfortable because there's two guys.
And what are you gonna do about that?
That's rude.
Nothing.
I'm gonna check on her and make sure she's okay.
You're not gonna do anything.
That's what I did.
You're not gonna do anything about it. So
why don't you check on the children in Yemen or the victims of the NSA? Or
what does that have to do with me standing here right now?
What does this have to do with you?
I'm asking another person.
She's the one screaming. You see what you created? You see what you created? No, we're not gonna be on our way because she's the one screaming. We're having a conversation with this officer.
She was uncomfortable because she's in the corner and these two guys are backing her to a corner.
We're asking.
So I just asked her if she was
She's
uncomfortable.
been in that corner. You're just lying. You want to lie to a? You want to lie to a police officer?
Here, please, okay?
Well, she's the one acting like a Karen.
We all can go over there.
Well, I'm having a conversation with this lady.
Competitive. He has now subsequently addressed all classified employees. I know Mark's working on some other
Sir,
ideas.
thank you for your calm demeanor.
You guys have a good evening, okay?
You do the same. Let me ask you one question before I take off.
I have no comment on whatever you're asking.
What specifically pertains to your job?
What do you want to know?
Here we
The
go.
Third Amendment, sir.
Third Amendment?
Yes, sir.
With your little whisker there?
That's right. Third Amendment.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah. Have a good night.
Okay, I know you didn't know it.
You don't know it.
It's sad that you guys swear an oath to the Constitution and you don't even.
You don't know it. Okay, and now let's see if he has a heart. Let's see if he has a heart for the homeless. We'll donate $100 to your choice of charity if you tell us what the Third Amendment is, and we'll say have a good day, and we'll be on our and we'll be out. But you don't know it, and you're gonna say, go have a good day. So go ahead. $100. How much can that?
Have a good night.
Well, there you go.
It's really sad that people died for the United States Constitution, not only our founding fathers, but countless generations of veterans and also our civil rights heroes, and all for not just here, but across the country, a blatant disregard and lack of knowledge of the United States Constitution.
I mean, how come you guys raised your hand during graduation from police academy taking an oath to something you know nothing about? Doesn't that like worry anyone? They swear to protect your rights, but once you ask them on video, they don't know it. That's crazy. I haven't disrespected anyone here. I'm literally quizzing them on the most important document that they swore to protect. And then it's a joke when you ask. It's not exactly a video.
What I mean is that you're being disrespectful.
Well, she's the only one using profanity here in front of kids. We haven't said a single bad word on the bright
Behaving
side.
disrespectfully.
No.
In a public place.
Just because we're putting them on
You're
the.
trying to hear what's going on.
Well, this is there's plenty of space in there.
So you're a Christian, right?
Or related service
So you know the
providers.
Ten Commandments?
See the list of
That's
professionals
their
there.
Ten Commandments. They
Oftentimes
should know
these
that.
folks have
People
to
die
be
for that.
licensed
Just
as
like
a
people die for the Ten
professional
Commandments.
teacher.
If you're a
As
Christian, you should know the
teacher
Ten
for 5
Commandments. And
years.
if you're a police
For
officer,
some of these
you should know your
professionals,
Ten
they
Commandments.
gotta
That's
renew
your Bill of
the license
Rights.
every year or
That's what
2
makes the
years.
country different from
That
others.
comes with a cost. We just like to defray that cost.
By the way, we have over 100 million views on the internet with a cell phone.
Finally,
Yes.
we're asking permission to provide tuition reimbursement.
We love and praise good cops. Like I was telling her before I was interrupted by Karen.
Especially teachers.
We posted a video 48 hours ago praising a good cop. It's got almost 100,000 views on it, and it's gonna be there forever. So the same way you guys get people in trouble, and then they go to judges, and then they sentence people to jail time, we the people sentence you to a lifetime on YouTube. And it's very hard to remove these videos once they make it to the internet, sir. You know?
$1,000 tuition reimbursement. Got 15
How does it feel to be the one questioned and held accountable? That's what you do all day, right? How does it feel to get a little bit of your own medicine? Good. I never said he's a bad person.
Actually, according to a 50-year study of police's own data, police only solve 2% of major crimes. Also, they take away our Second Amendment when that's the one thing that can truly save you, right? Cops are killing people
Actually,
over
Jesus
red
is
flags.
the only one that can save me, but he's
Amen.
next.
Amen.
What historic?
That's the First Amendment.
What's the best evidence you have for a historical Jesus?
My faith. I'm alive right now.
Well,
I'm
so are
breathing
countless
right now.
Buddhists.
Absolutely, and God loves them too.
That's what the first.
That's not proof of Jesus Christ.
Exactly, but that's what the First Amendment is about. We have freedom of religion, so she can believe whatever she wants. You can believe whatever you want. You want to believe that your God is a horse or a monkey? You're in the right country. We have freedom of religion. You can believe whatever you want. I believe in Jesus Christ.
Well, if you guys don't need anything, have a good night.
Okay, you enjoy that walk of shame, sir. The sergeant doesn't know the Third Amendment. Sergeant doesn't know the Third Amendment either.
I don't know.
Sorry, thank you.
He doesn't know it either.
say it's a game.
It's not like a game, guys. It's like
What is
asking
it?
a doctor, like, can they state every single thing that they know?
No.
They should know those
There's
things,
10
right?
things. There's 10 things. Let me tell you. Wait, hear me out.
Dangerous quarters have to do anything
Okay,
with
hear me out.
what does that have to do with anything
You're
with
talking
our
over
job
me
right now?
Okay, I'll tell you.
And I'm upset because, like, I was just trying to tell him, like, it's emotional, but for me, because you come attacking our job.
I'm not attacking
I'm good
you.
at my job.
I never attacked you.
Yes, it is.
I just asked you a question, and you couldn't even be nice enough to just tell me what your name was. I wasn't rude to you.
It's on my shirt, bro.
I know, but
Come on.
but you would never say that like that to a judge, though.
We're human too.
I understand that, and that's why I approach you with politeness and respect. I didn't say anything rude to you.
Can you put the phone down, dude? Come on.
Constitutional knowledge is your strongest weapon when facing officer indifference. Stay persistent in questioning their accountability to ensure that civil liberties are never ignored by public servants who have forgotten their sacred oath and failed to protect the law. Next is a dramatic confrontation at a post office where Poster 7 regulations become illegal. Shield to break all baseless harassment allegations.
May I have your name and your position here, ma'am? Because we're actually not looking for trouble. We're actually making sure that you guys are courteous and professional to the people, and you guys have been exposed through the internet with hundreds of videos in the past year. You guys are the ones that are being rude. You see, we're not being rude. I just walked in here with our thousands and thousands of viewers to make sure that you guys are giving a good service to the people. And there you go, giving her wrong information about what I'm doing. Well, excuse me, ma'am, I'm not speaking with you, but it's the whole point is that we have rules and regulations at this location right here, and it's called Poster 7. We have them right here on the wall. They clearly say that we can film, but you see, apparently the manager right here, who has nothing better to do than to talk bad about the First Amendment, about their own rules, and lay her elbow on a counter doing nothing, right, while giving misinformation to the public. Well, what we're doing is constitutionally protected. That's why she can't kick us out. Although she thinks I'm looking for trouble, she can't kick me out.
And I'm a patron, and you're making me really uncomfortable. I don't work here.
Well,
and you're making this an unsafe experience.
Oh, really? How unsafe is it for you right now?
Look how you're being. You're so defensive.
Defensive? Of course. I'm defending my rights. Absolutely, from tyrants like yourself.
She just doesn't want to be filmed.
Oh man, the crime of the century.
It's not a crime. You're
Okay,
right.
so leave me
You have
alone.
rights, but I can talk to you. It's freedom of speech.
There you go. So it's also freedom of the press. It's under the same amendment.
Okay, and I'm saying that's fine.
Well, you should know that your feelings have nothing to do with me. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, then you should talk. You should talk to your psychologist or something.
Period, babe. I will talk to my psychiatrist.
Well-
My psychiatrist.
Well, there you go.
But
There you go.
honey,
He
you're
can
gonna
give
be
you some pills
ableist
then.
because I'm disabled under the ADA,
Oh, really?
PTSD, and DID. So if you're going to be ableist, you're showing all of your little audience
Yeah.
that you're an ableist asshole.
Oh, really?
Sorry for my language, man.
Well, actually, ma'am,
I don't really care.
if you're disabled, it has to do something with your mouth, I think, because you're talking way too much shit.
You're really being so ableist right now to your own audience.
No, I'm actually having freedom of speech, just like you.
No, you're allowed to, but your freedom of speech
Yeah.
is ableist and discriminating my disorder.
I ain't discriminating nobody. And your disorder is embarrassing yourself in front of people.
Disorder, you don't know, honey.
You're the one.
I'm not engaging with someone who's uneducated and ableist.
Oh, wow. Look, the most educated one over here.
How old are you? Do you even have a degree, a high school diploma? Because you don't really talk very
Really?
professional.
Oh, I don't really talk very professional. I'm not the one going to a psychiatrist, crazy lady. Okay?
Ableist, discriminating.
Crazy
against
lady.
a Disabled human.
Crazy. Yeah, you're very disabled, that's for sure.
It's called invisible disabilities, you ignorant
It's
asshole.
called we're in the land of the free.
Exactly.
So
So I am free.
enjoy your walk of shame as soon as you're done.
It's not a walk of shame, honey.
Yes,
You're
it
the
will.
only one embarrassing yourself in this building right
No,
now.
I'm not. I'm actually doing a service for my country. Thank you very much. Against people like you.
I'm calling 911.
Oh, 911. Oh, now she's gonna be a Karen. Call 911.
Oh no, my name is Tatiana,
Oh.
not Karen.
You're definitely acting like a Karen.
That's fine.
What are you, like a Puerto Rican Karen?
You can assume my race all you want. The racist man is recording everyone in here, which is his right, but he's harassing me.
Oh, harassing.
And
Specifically.
I'm disabled, and he's being ableist towards me and discriminating me against me for my disability and my race.
Huh.
So I feel very unsafe right now.
What's called the First Amendment?
He won't stop talking, which is right. He has the First Amendment, but I've asked him to stop harassing me, and he won't.
I'm not harassing you.
And
I'm just video
because
recording.
I'm actually trying to do business, and none of the workers want to do work because he's being like this.
Oh no, that's such a lie. Look, they're working
He looks
until they get here.
Hispanic, he has tattoos, he's wearing all
Oh, he
black,
looks Hispanic.
has boxes.
You're assuming now my ethnicity.
I don't know how it is. He's upset that I'm assuming, but he might be a
You're
young
assuming.
30s or a pathetic late 20s.
Well, I identify as a 60-year-old
He
man.
identifies as a 60-year-old man.
So I demand senior citizen respect.
I don't want to be transported.
I actually identify as James Madison today. Who can tell me who James Madison is? She says she's so smart. Do you know who wrote the Constitution? If you tell me who wrote the Constitution, I'll leave right now.
He's wearing all black. He's wearing black jeans, a black t-shirt, black Nikes, and then he has a Boston black cap on, and he's wearing black sunglasses.
Shout out to the people of
He
Boston.
has a white iPhone with the headphones because he's supposedly streaming us to.
Thousands and thousands of subscribers.
He doesn't look like he has weapons. The only weapon is his mouth.
I can't wait for the police to arrive. You should be stopping this.
But the workers don't want to work.
I'm not doing that. Stop accusing me. You're not watching what I'm recording, so I can film whatever I want. I can film whatever I want. Okay, so I guess I'm going to jail, huh? I guess I'm gonna have bread on bread today. Oh yeah. It's your job to keep stuff in private if you want to keep privacy. Actually, we have rights. I'm standing right by the rules. I haven't been disorderly. I haven't been disrespectful. You guys have. Oh, it's called the First Amendment. But see, you're so smart. You're so.
Don't talk to me. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, no, she's not talking.
Rules and regulations.
Oh. It's called the First Amendment. That's why Mr. America does what he does, guys. Make sure you go to Auditing America and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell for the notifications. We're in Orlando.
I'm not going to say that he appears to be mental because I'm
No, you're the one that's mental.
but like I'm diagnosed disabled with mental.
Ah, okay, so you're not credible. You're not a credible person.
I'm not credible. I'm literally diagnosed.
You're exactly. You're insane. No, you're mentally ill. I'm not the one visiting a psychiatrist. You are. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Crazy. How do you call the police? Tell them you're crazy and expect them to believe you.
You're the crazy one.
Yeah, but you're the one admitting to be crazy.
Do you need an anxiety medication?
Are you trying to drug me? Are you trying to drug me?
Oh wow.
Huh. You, ma'am, you will be doing the walk of shame, and you wasted tax dollars.
Honey,
You wasted tax.
shame. I've been in shame my whole life because of
Well, we noticed. Yeah, we just noticed. We just
isn't gonna shut me up.
a man with a penis.
my life is.
What is a man with a penis, actually?
Do you not harness?
Did you just assume I have a penis? Are you assuming that I am a man? Is that what you just assumed?
If you're not a man, then you're a beautiful trans.
What is a man? What is a man and what is a woman, actually? Can you tell me that?
I love that. Very logical. I love questions like that.
What is then try to answer it.
Anything.
What, right?
What is an asshole with a camera?
Well, an asshole with a camera is the one that's going to post you on the internet so that you can be embarrassed for a long time.
I'm not embarrassed.
I can say whatever I want.
I would love for you to post this because
I will.
I will.
literally
A bunch of AA groups that will tear your shit down.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and post
Okay, yes. Oh, man.
I have my audience that I'm ableist and discriminating a disabled human and causing a nuisance in a business that's
really?
just trying to operate.
Really?
You are causing trouble.
That's funny because those rules right there say I can do this.
Funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
You obviously are. You just said it's funny. Like,
No.
No.
You know what's funny? That face. Turn around.
Look at you. You
Turn
think
around.
That gives you more
Turn
credit?
around. Turn around.
No, you don't tell me what to do.
Turn around.
You gonna zoom in my face? There you go.
You're definitely crazy. Look at this, guys.
I literally am disabled under the ADA. So keep calling me crazy.
So who let
because
this?
I will literally press charges.
Who let you loose then?
That is ableist.
Are you literally dumb or dumb?
Who let this animal loose? Who let this animal loose?
Animal, keep going, babe. More for the charges.
I'm flattered, but I'm not your babe. I'm sorry. I have a girlfriend. Yeah. I'm not your babe.
I feel really bad for her.
No, actually, she's proud of me.
What walk of shame, babe? I'm waiting for the
I'm not your babe.
Okay, whatever, dude.
I'm not your babe.
I'm not your babe. I'm not your babe. I'm just an annoying ass motherfucker who doesn't know how to fucking just go home and stop fighting.
I'm not fighting.
I can't wait for
You're the one that's fighting.
Shut up.
Well, I'm actually totally, completely against violence. So,
Freaking stupid.
does that have to do anything with me?
Go outside and we can finish this until the cops come.
Let's go.
So that way people can do their business without your asshole self fucking ruining it for them.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, everyone, for my language. Get outside.
You are. I'll go outside and I'll speak.
Stay, wait 6 feet, and we're waiting for the cops.
Okay.
You're not gonna keep fucking interrupting their business.
You're the one, bro.
Bitch, what do you mean? You're the one with the camera
You're being loud.
fucking ableist.
You're the one being loud and saying bad words.
You're not listening.
You don't even know what I'm doing.
Let me don't come forward about it. They become adults who yell because assholes like you don't fucking listen.
But you're being disorderly. You can't do that.
You're being disorderly, bro.
No, I'm
So
not.
wait for the cops.
No, I'm not.
Don't approach them. That's not smart.
I don't.
Remember, they're coming for you.
They're actually.
Don't approach him.
They don't. He's okay. Hey, how's it going? Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Batch number 10557.
Nice to meet you. I'm working on a First Amendment audit over here at the post office. I'm making sure that their service is accurate and correct. I go around the country doing these type of videos. I'm pretty well known within the police community over here in Florida as well. I've done nothing wrong. She's very triggered about my video as usual, where these videos go, and she admit that she have a mental situation, disability. So, you know, I'm trying to de-escalate the situation.
Ma'am, just give me a second. Let me just talk to him, and then I'll go and talk to you. Just give me 1 second, please.
I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. I do this for a living. This is my job. I'm not here to break the law. I never break the law, ever. And she's very triggered about my video and she's nearly being disorderly. I don't want to accuse her of any crimes, but she's nearly being disorderly, and I begged her not to call the police because I don't want you guys here. A lot of people may think that I want you guys here, but I don't. You see, you coming over here checking up on me for my rights, it's not a good thing. But the reason that I'm here is to make sure that they are doing the correct thing. So they are failing to de-escalate a situation by not telling her that, you know, it's okay to film. They even told her that I'm here to start trouble. So that's the reason why I do what I do, sir. I don't want any trouble whatsoever. I have everything on video. I've been recording for more than 20 minutes already. So she can go ahead and say whatever she wants, but I'm non-violent. I'm never breaking the law, and all I'm doing is standing up for American rights. And that's what I have to say.
Give me 1 second. Let me just talk to them.
Thank you, Vagila.
So I was just, here to ship off a carrier because that's what I'm doing. And this gentleman walks in with his camera. Fine, I don't really care. But then the workers said they didn't want to work because they didn't want to be filmed. So that stopped all business. The manager was there. He obviously has his rights to record or talk his mouth off. But at some point, he told me that I'm crazy and need to go to my psychologist without assuming my condition. I've been raped since I was a baby, well into my preteen. I'm literally diagnosed with complex PTSD and dissociative identity disorder because of all the rapes that I've endured. He was triggering my PTSD. I told him to stop. He kept harassing me. He kept being disorderly in there.
I was never disorderly.
He has a video, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything is on video. Correct.
So yeah, I was gonna ask for medical because he was really triggering my PTSD, but I feel a lot calmer.
Oh, she's gonna ask for medical.
No, not right now. I would like to file a report on him so I can never see him again. Because he was harassing me.
Just because.
And he was being ableist towards me, because I'm a
harassment, it has to be
to the court, right?
Or it has to be just.
I have the right to criticize you.
One encounter doesn't.
I get what you mean. But even if I'm asking multiple times, okay, that's fine. I don't really care. That's fine. But either way, he was being ableist. He was triggering my PTSD. I don't have to.
I may have been rude. But being rude is part of the First Amendment.
I finished my business. I just wanted to speak with you before I left because I was the one mainly interacting with him. But I'm done. The manager and the candidates are right there ready to talk to you. Do you need anything from me? No. So I'm good to go? You are good to go. Okay, thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Enjoy that walk of shame. I told you you'd do it. I told you. Hey man, hey, you don't call the police on me and want me in a cell in a jail cell, sir, and expect me to be quiet.
Just not try to escalate the situation.
Well, though that's what snitches get. You see, I have the right to criticize them. There we go. So.
If you want to come inside.
Yeah, I don't know who.
That's what she said.
That's how he robs people out of money.
Oh, robs. Now I'm a thief. You see, I love this lady. She's just giving up all the evidence I need so that she could get fired. You see, they have the rules and regulations right here, guys. By the way, we have thousands watching right now. Thank you for sharing these videos. We have poster 7 over here, which is the rules and regulations from the post office, which clearly state that for news and advertisement purposes, video recording is allowed in lobbies, entrances, foyers, corridors, and auditoriums. So we have the right to be here. We have the right to criticize. We have the right to say whatever we want as long as we're peaceful and as long as we're not interfering with the business. We have freedom of speech here in America, and if anybody has a problem with that, they can go to North Korea. It's a beautiful country where you can't do anything at all. So we're here, Orlando, Florida. Sheriff's Department just showed up over our rights. Crazy lady just did the walk of shame. We have a rude manager over here who says we're starting trouble and that we are robbing people out of their money. I could literally put the largest complaint in history to this manager, or I don't know if she's a manager or the what's the name of the postmaster. Maybe the postmaster. But you know, guys, that's why Mr. America does what he does. That's why we have over 100 million views on the internet. These people work for us. They don't work for you. You don't work for them. They work for us. So we're here making sure that your rights are being protected in the beautiful land of the free. Remember, guys, the First Amendment is not only about freedom of speech. It's also about freedom of religion, freedom to peacefully assemble, freedom of the press. You know, you want to believe that your God is a horse? Come to America. We have freedom of the press. How's it going? May I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, it would be Santiago 10386.
Santiago, thank you so much for being here. Could you tell us what's the reason of your call over here?
Someone just called us to trespass someone, but I had to talk with the person who called, so I don't know.
Trespass. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that means that they said I was conducting. Well, that means that they said that I was engaged in illegal activity.
No. That just means that they don't want someone on the property.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they have that privilege if I'm not breaking the law. This is a public place, right?
Yeah. No, it's not a public place actually.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
Who bought this? No.
I don't know who bought it, but
this is the post office, man.
Let me just speak with them, okay? Okay. They are allowed to not have people here, but let me just
No. Actually, this is the post office, ma'am. It's a federal facility. We have the right to be here. Can I have your name, your badge number again? I'm sorry.
It will be 10386. Give me just 1 second.
Am I being detained?
No.
Oh, okay. No problem.
I didn't put you in handcuffs or anything.
Well, I don't have to be in handcuffs to be detained. Just making sure.
But you're not detained.
How long have you been a cop, ma'am?
For a couple of years.
Couple years? Awesome. No problem. Take your time. And now we have a female officer who doesn't know that post office is a public building. That's very risky. You see, guys, we have officers who take an oath to protect our rights, and they don't even know the difference between public and private property. They don't know the difference between public and private property. I'm sure you know what private property is, ma'am. You look like you own some. private property means it's your private property. Now, if you go to the post office, if you go to the park, if you go to the city hall, if you go to the state capitol building, if you go to the IRS building, these buildings are public buildings. They have publicly accessible areas for the people to go in. And if you want to be engaged in your First Amendment right of freedom of the press, you're welcome to. You're welcome to. Oh, sorry. So I would like her name whenever we get a chance. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
What's going on? How are you today? Good. We just have one phone and I'd like to submit an email, please.
If you lie to the cops, it's illegal.
I could give you some scotch tape. No, just get there.
So, what's the outcome of this investigation?
There's no investigation, man. Just, what's your name again?
I'm Enrique.
Enrique. All right, Enrique.
So Enrique, the only thing that they call us is because they are worried that basically you are filming next to the people who are doing transaction. We don't have, they said that they don't have any problem you recording there. It's just if you can leave a space because it's privacy for the other person who's doing the transaction.
That is it. They're not trying to kick you out. They have no problem. The manager said you can stay out here recording until 6 o'clock, just till they close. Just don't record so close to people's private information, especially the passport area where they have social security cards and all that. Other than that, you're good.
So they know. So let me get this straight. They know I have the right to be here, but they still call the cops.
I think it came from the female.
But they sure love to try to talk to you into getting me in trouble. And you know what? Was your body cam recording?
My body camera was recording.
Okay. Do you have an incident number that I can request?
I can provide you with an incident.
I would love to listen to what they said, because you know what? If they lie to you guys, they're lying to the police, and that's not legal. Especially during an investigation, and especially if you're a federal worker. So I have everything since I got here. I was nothing but courteous and professional. You see, and these people want me in a cage. So what they get the First Amendment. We have the right to criticize. I can criticize all day long as long as I'm peaceful and I don't speak about violence. If anything, I would never press charges. I'm not here to get people in trouble. But you see, they're really interfering with my job. You know, if they really want to talk about pointing fingers on who's interfering, I'm doing a job that's being taxed, and they're interfering with it by calling you guys. You know what I'm saying?
We understand that completely. She's going to provide you right now with the event number so that you can record. You can request a recording. Again, man, nobody's in trouble. They just want you to not. They just ask you if you cannot record so close to people's transactions. That's it.
Got it.
They have no problem if you're in here. She said you can be here all day recording all you want, because that is your right.
Correct.
Just don't record so close to people's transactions.
Well, I would never do that, because you know I also have policies that I have to follow.
We understand you won't, but that was their word.
That's their word.
That was their word.
Got it.
We squashed it. We told them that you're allowed to be here. They said that they have no problem. They understand it, and that's it. I would just advise you to not try to go so tit for tat with people, especially because all that it just escalates the situation, man.
Well, sir, I'm sure you're a very busy guy, and by the way, thank you so much for protecting our rights. You're actually doing an excellent job today. We've come across many police officers who actually believe that, you know, even her. I mean, I'm glad you know what you're doing, but she said this was a private place. So we're looking to make sure that everybody's getting the proper training. We're actually going around asking people what the Third Amendment is. Do you know it? If you don't know it, that's fine.
It's no worries.
But just make sure that you go back and refresh your memory, because there's people like me going around checking up on those. Santiago, correct?
Yeah.
Santiago, could you tell us? Is that the okay?
Yeah, that's the event number.
So right here on
and
this
you
one,
have
you're gonna have the event the date, the event number. the non-emergency phone number, and with that you can call that number and then request our body-worn cameras.
And you have the last name and badge number too.
Yep, you have the last name and badge number. Let me put my badge number here.
Santiago, let me ask you something for our viewers. You see, you guys have done an excellent job here protecting the First Amendment. Can you tell us briefly, in 2 words, what the Third Amendment is, if you remember? Do you remember it?
Oh man.
You don't remember?
I have them, write it down, but I don't remember.
Okay, no problem. We're all human beings. Yeah. Just know that you remember that you took an oath to protect that, and if you don't know it, there's no way that you can protect something you don't know. So we appreciate you guys doing the right thing today with the First Amendment. Make sure if you can, respectfully, please go brush up on the Constitution a little bit. The Bill of Rights at least, and those are very important to us as citizens. So we need you guys to please know these by heart if you're going to be a police officer. You want to pound it?
No problem.
There you go. Santos and Santiago, representing the sheriff, Orange County Sheriff Department and the Latino community.
The coercive behavior of the police in these videos often stems from misapplying laws regarding trespass and identification. According to the United States Constitution, an officer has no authority to compel a citizen to provide information or vacate a public area without specific evidence of a crime having been, being, or about to be committed. Using state power to cater to a third party's simple discomfort is a direct violation of civil liberties protected by the Fourth Amendment. The necessity for police accountability is clearly demonstrated across all 3 cases. From security impersonation to the severe lack of constitutional knowledge. When police go unmonitored, power easily transforms into oppression. Accountability is the key to maintaining the balance between social order and individual freedom, forcing those wearing badges to master the laws they swore to protect instead of merely acting on emotion. Thank you for joining ID Refusal on this journey for justice. Please subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss our next essential legal lessons.